Hello. On a Saturday morning, nearly 9 o'clock, so I'm waiting for the park runners to run on through on here on Lowestoft Seafront. This is a quick one, a bit of a flea in my ear from last night. I was talking to an athlete. Overtraining. When do you know that you've overtrained too much? The obvious one is that you're too tired. What that may mean is not necessarily that you're sleeping all the time, but you're actually not getting enough sleep because your body likes to recover when you're awake. So it'll wake you up to recover better in places. So that's one thing. Irritability, lack of appetite, a massive gain in appetite can go the other way. But there are many things, and for longevity, actually, within endurance sport, I'm really keen to actually spot when people are overtraining. What the tendency with a lot of athletes is if they coach themselves, is that they push themselves a little bit too hard. Say they're coming from a running background, they're used to doing hills on a Tuesday and track session on a Thursday, and they think that they'll apply that to the free sports if they're doing triathlon. Now you can imagine doing threshold sessions and swim, bike, run, doing track sessions, doing interval sessions. There's not much room for an endurance in there somewhere, so they burn out pretty quickly. You're probably looking at about 6 weeks, and then you're just going to die. And then because we're hyper focused, because we want to actually do the event, because that's what we really are setting our sights on, what happens is we persevere, we keep going. Oh no, it's just a phase I'm going through, I'm just a bit tired, it's fatigue, it's just how it is. I'm just going to keep pushing on. And then what you're doing is you're digging yourself a hole, and a bigger hole. Now, what happens with this is your immune system becomes suppressed, so you become ill. You catch colds, whereas normally you wouldn't do. You've got a sore throat. There are many things, ear infections. Worst case scenario is you could get stress fractures. You could get breaking of bones, which will actually force you to actually stop training. That's your brain's way, your body's way of actually stopping you dead in the water and stopping you doing it. So you don't want to go down that road. So yeah, when it comes to coaching, that's what we're here for. We're there to make sure that you don't hit that wall, that you don't dig yourself a hole, that you do not persevere, that you do not get injured, you do not get ill, and you never even get to that start line. So that's what it's all about. There's going to be loads of questions off this, but that's my little short one for today. Let's crack on. Ciao for now.